Hello, good morning everyone. And today we are going to discuss heterocyclic compounds. And in heterocyclic compounds, we are going to see classification and nomenclature as a part of our discussion. It's a vast topic, so I would like to divide the topic into various parts. And in this first part, I will concentrate only on classification and nomenclature. First, introduction. Definition: what is a heterocyclic compound? So the name itself indicates it's a cyclic structure, it's a cyclic compound where the atoms are joined together to form a ring-like structure. And what do you mean by hetero? Hetero means different. Normally in organic compounds the principal atom is carbon. So in these cyclic systems, apart from carbon there will be some other atoms also present as a part of the ring system. So that's why they are called heterocyclic compounds. Okay. And what are heteroatoms? The atoms in the ring other than carbon atom are called heteroatom. And if you see as a science, what is heterocyclic chemistry? Heterocyclic chemistry is a branch of organic chemistry that deals with the synthesis and applications of heterocyclic molecules. Okay. And what are the commonly appearing heteroatoms in heterocyclic compounds? They are, you get that, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, and silicon. So these are the commonly appearing heteroatoms in the heterocyclic compounds. But as far as pharmaceutical chemistry or medicinal chemistry is concerned, we mainly concentrate on those heterocyclic compounds which are having oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur as their integral parts. Okay, right. Significance. So what is the significance of heterocyclic compounds? Okay, so are they really significant enough to study about? See, you can see some drug molecules. These are the structures of some drug molecules. And if you observe, every drug molecule has a heterocycle. See, for example, this one, the second one, you see there is a ring where there are 4 carbons and 2 nitrogens. The nitrogens here are considered as heteroatoms. You can observe, you can observe in all these 6 drug molecules. And what are these drug molecules? Okay, let me show you. Yeah. Look at the screen. Remdesivir, which is making a lot of noise these days. Okay, favipiravir, a good drug and antiviral which is used to treat COVID-19. Molnupiravir, a new drug which is into the market. I mean, which is about to enter the market to treat COVID-19. And remdesivir, I need not to say what is the significance of remdesivir. Hydroxychloroquine, previously anti-malarial, it was also used in the initial stages of COVID-19. 5-fluorouracil, a very good anti-cancer agent, and isoniazid, a very good anti-tuberculosis agent. Apart from these synthetic derivatives, there are some natural compounds which have heteroatoms as a part of their integral structure. Okay, for example, we have ascorbic acid. Again, this is making a lot of sound these days. An immunity booster. People are saying that it's an immunity booster, and this is the structure of ascorbic acid, which also have a heterocyclic image. Then histamine. The reason for so many allergies. Histamine have a heterocyclic structure within it. Okay, and see the big structure in between, hemoglobin. No need to say the importance of hemoglobin. Okay, and even the hemoglobin is also contains so many heterocycles within its structure. Okay, now coming to the classification. What is the basis for the classification of heterocyclic compounds? On what basis they are classified? Basically, they are classified on the basis of their ring size. Okay, so 3-membered, 4-membered, 5-membered means what are the number of atoms that are present in the ring. Okay, and one more criteria for the classification is how many heteroatoms are present. One more classification, what are the type of heteroatoms are present. So these 3 things are taken into consideration for the classification. Number 1, size of the ring. Number 2, what are the heteroatoms? Number 3, how many heteroatoms? Are they similar or dissimilar? So all these will be taken into account to classify these compounds. So let us see. First one, 3-membered heterocyclic compounds with 1 heteroatom means there will be 2 carbons and 1 heteroatom. So this is the basic heterocompound, basic heterocyclic compound. A 3-membered ring is the basic heterocyclic compound. These are the examples: aziridine, oxirine, thioarine, azirine, and oxirine. The name of the heterocyclic compound will give you a maximum information on the structure. Let me explain you later in the nomenclature part. Again, next class of drugs we have, next class of heterocyclic compounds we have 3-membered heterocyclic compounds with 2 heteroatoms. Simple. Out of the 3 atoms, two are heteroatoms, they can be similar or dissimilar. And 1 carbon, right? Example, diaziridine, oxaziridine. Let me show you some structures. Aziridine. So this is a 3-membered heterocyclic compound where nitrogen forms a part of the ring. Oxirane, oxygen forms a part of a ring. Thiourane, sulfur. Azirine, same aziridine-like structure but unsaturated. You can see a double bond here. Similarly, oxirine, where there is a double bond inside the ring. Diaziridine, the name itself indicates there are 2 nitrogens as a part of the ring system. Diazirine, same unsaturated compound. Oxaziridine, so oxa and aziridine. Oxa indicates oxygen, aza indicates nitrogen. So oxyridine, oxaziridine. Okay, so 3-membered heterocyclic compound with oxygen and nitrogen. Next, what can you observe from this structure? It shows 1, 2, and 3 carbons and 1 nitrogen. So totally there are 4 atoms. So this is an example for 4-membered heterocyclic compound, and that is our next class. 4-membered heterocyclic compounds. Examples: acetidine, oxetine, thioetine, and the very important beta-lactam acetidinone is also a heterocyclic compound, a 4-membered heterocyclic compound. Okay, so if you observe the names azet, oxet, thia, the prefixes indicates the heteroatom that is present in the ring system. Anyway, we'll have again a little more brief, little more elaborative discussion on this nomenclature on the naming when we go for nomenclature. Okay, so let me show you the drugs. So next one is 5-membered heterocyclic compounds with 1 heteroatom. Examples we have pyrrole, furan, and thiophene. They are very important. Okay, pyrrole, furan, and thiophene, very important heterocyclic compounds. Most of the heterocycles are based on these ring systems. Okay, and let me show you the structures. Oxetane, 4-membered with oxygen. Thioetane, 4-membered with sulfur. Acetidinone is the carbonyl derivative of acetidine. Acetidinone is the carbonyl derivative of acetidine. Okay, which is also called commonly and very famously called beta-lactam. Next, what is pyrrole? Pyrrole is a 5-membered heterocyclic compound with nitrogen as a heteroatom. Furan, oxygen as a heteroatom and 5-membered in nature. Thiophene, 5-membered with sulfur as a heteroatom. Okay, next. Bicyclic rings derived from pyrrole, furan, and thiophene. So it means the structure consists of 2 rings where one of the ring can be either pyrrole, furan, or thiophene. The other ring can be anything, but one of the ring must be either pyrrole, furan, or thiophene. Let us see the examples. Indole, isoindole, benzofuran. Indole, isoindole, benzofuran, and benzothiophene. Next, 6-membered heterocyclic compounds. Example, pyridine, alpha pyrrole, gamma pyrrole. So this is indole. Okay, see there is a pyrrole structure here. Okay, so pyrrole is fused to benzene. Pyrrole is fused to benzene. Isoindole, same. Pyrrole is fused to benzene, but here the order of fusion is different. Here, nitrogen is present next to the benzene atom, but here nitrogen and benzene, they are separated by a methylene group or a carbon. Sorry, okay, a carbon separates. Benzene ring and indole. Benzofuran. Furan is fused to benzene. Benzothiophene, similar to the other two, where thiophene is fused to benzene. Alpha pyrrole. Why it is called alpha pyrrole? See, this is the heteroatom, and the carbon next to this oxygen is called alpha carbon, and there is a carbonyl group at alpha position, so that's why it's called alpha pyrrole. Similarly, gamma pyrrole, alpha, beta, gamma. Since there is an exocyclic carbonyl group at gamma position, this is gamma pyrrole. Then what is pyridine? Very important heterocyclic compound, which is part of many drugs, natural as well as synthetic. Pyridine is a 6-membered heterocyclic compound with 1 nitrogen atom. Right. Next, bicyclic ring systems derived from pyridine. So previously we have seen bicyclics derived from furan, thiophene, and pyrrole. Similarly, here we have bicyclic ring systems derived from pyridine. Okay, it means pyridine also forms a part of the ring, and the other ring can be of any kind. You can see here this is pyridine, and pyridine is fused to benzene. Okay, and here same pyridine is fused to benzene, but the order of fusion is different. Here the nitrogen is directly attached to benzene, whereas here the nitrogen is connected to benzene through a carbon atom. Okay, and see here pyridine is fused to two benzenes on either sides. Same, but the order of fusion is different. Let us see the names of these compounds. Quinoline. Everybody knows about quinoline. It's a very famous heterocyclic compound which is present in so many drugs. Drugs like ciprofloxacin, norfloxacin, chloroquine, hydroxychloroquine. All these drugs contain quinoline. Okay, and isoquinoline is a part of a famous alkaloid, papaverine. Papaverine consists of isoquinoline, and acridine is some dye. It is some dyes contain acridines, and phenanthridine. Okay, so these are the bicyclic ring systems derived from pyridine. Next, we have seven-membered heterocyclic compounds where there are 6 carbons, 6, and one could be either nitrogen, sulfur, or oxygen. Right, okay, we have azipine, oxipine, and thiapine. So let me show you the drugs, compounds. Azipine, so it's a very famous ring system. Benzodiazepine. Okay, drugs like diazepam, they contain this ring structure. Since they are diazepines, they have one more oxygen within the ring system. Oxipine, 7-membered with oxygen. Thiapine, sulfur with, 7-membered ring with sulfur as one of the heteroatoms. Okay. What do you find out from this structure? No doubt it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5-membered heterocyclic compound, and the speciality is it consists of 2 heteroatoms. So far we have discussed, we have seen the heterocyclic rings with only 1 heteroatom. So this is another class of the compound, another class of heterocyclic compounds where there are 2 heteroatoms. Okay, so this is our next class, 5-membered rings. 5-membered rings with 2 heteroatoms. Okay, these are the examples: pyrazole, imidazole, oxazole, isoxazole, and thiazole. Benzopyrazole, benzimidazole, benzothiazole. Where imidazole is fused to benzene, pyrazole is also fused to benzene, thiazole is also fused to benzene to give bicyclic ring structures. And these are the drug compounds. Pyrazole, 5-membered ring with 2 nitrogens. Imidazole, 5-membered ring with 2 nitrogens, and the difference is relative positions of nitrogens. In pyrazole it is 1 and 2, in imidazole it is 1 and 3. Imidazole is a very important heterocyclic compound which is present in so many drugs and natural products as well. Best example is histamine. Histamine consists of imidazole. Then oxazole, oxygen and nitrogen at 1 and 3 positions. Next we have isooxazole. Same. Similar to oxazole, only the relative positions of oxygen and nitrogen varies. Thiazole, sulfur and nitrogen at 1 and 3 positions. Okay. Coming to benzopyrazole. Pyrazole is fused to benzene. Imidazole, benzimidazole, imidazole fused to benzene. Thiazole fused to benzene. Okay. Right. Next, 6-membered rings with 2 heteroatoms. Okay, so these are very important compounds. Pyrimidine. Pyrimidine is an extremely important heterocyclic compound which is present in so many natural as well as synthetic compounds. Okay, for example, very famous anti-cancer drug, this one, 5-fluorouracil consists of pyrimidine, and thymidine, it's a metabolite inside our body, also consists of pyrimidine, and it is a 6-membered heterocyclic compound with 2 nitrogens at 1 and 3 position. If the nitrogen positions are 1 and 2, that is pyridine. If the same 2 nitrogens are present at 1 and 4, this is pyrazine. Okay, quinazoline. Quinazoline is nothing but pyrimidine fused to benzene. Next we have phenoxyrin, pyrazine fused to benzene, cinnoline, pyridazine fused to benzene. So these are the 6-membered rings and their bicyclic derivatives with 2 heteroatoms. Next, 5-membered heterocyclic with 3 heteroatoms. These are not rare, but not as popular as the other classes of the drugs. Okay, but still there are some popular compounds in this group also. Oxaldiazoles, where there is 1 oxygen and 2 nitrogens. Okay, so 1,2,3 oxadiazole, 1,2,4 oxadiazole, 1,2,5 oxadiazole, and 1,3,4 oxadiazole indicates the relative positions of oxygen and two nitrogens. Next, we have triazoles. The name itself indicates triazoles, three nitrogens within the ring system. Okay, this is called triazole. Next, we have 1,2,4 triazole. Okay, so both are same. The difference is only the relative positions of the nitrogens. Here it is 1, 2, 3. They are in the serial order, adjacent to each other. Whereas here they are not on. I mean, all the three are not on the adjacent corners. Okay, so 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 4 triazole. Okay, right. Then thiadiazole, where there is one sulfur and two nitrogens. 1, 2, 3 thiadiazole. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5, and 1, 3, 4. Okay, so these are the 5-membered heterocyclic compounds with 3 hetero atoms.